When I got to VanderCook in 1994, I had the opportunity to spend a lot of time with Dr. Victor Zajac, who was the director emeritus at VanderCook, and we had a lot of conversations. And he told me about the early days of the Midwest Clinic, when H.E. Nutt, one of the founders of the clinic, would load up his station wagon with plywood and 2x4s, and they would drive down to the Sherman House. And they would go there and basically unload the station wagon, and they would construct tables for the booths. They would have VanderCook kids in the car, and VanderCook kids would meet down there, and they would get hammers and nails, and they would take the 2x4s and the plywood, and they would make all of the exhibit areas. And then they would serve as, they would also then serve as setup crew for any of the performing ensembles and clinics.
Generally speaking, the Blue Vests involve the entire college at VanderCook. And it's really part of the educational process for our students. And the really neat thing about it is that the students have a behind the scenes look at concert clinics. And so in addition to providing this service for the profession in the Midwest Clinic, they also are learning a tremendous amount of information and hearing incredible music making.
The role of the Blue Vest, besides acting as ushers and setup people and setting up the clinic, they're really ambassadors for the Midwest Clinic, and they're the go-to people in many cases that nobody ever sees. It's just that one-to-one interaction.
We actually started wearing blue vests somewhere in the early 90s, and Ray Kramer was the one that started introducing at the concerts, and he would file out the blue vests at the end of the Saturday concert to recognize them.
For the VanderCook students, the Midwest Clinic is their Super Bowl. You know, we don't have a football team, we don't have a basketball team, so there's no, I mean, this is it for VanderCook. This is a huge deal in the college's history. It's a huge deal, a huge event for the college. They take that so seriously, so much more seriously than we as people that work at VanderCook can ever imagine.
But I think that the thread that goes from year to year to year is the comments from the students about the impact the attendees have had on them. Having the ability to meet all of these different composers as they're coming in and out of the doors or asking questions backstage has really made an impact on our students or the Blue Vests.